Hello, dear masterminds. It's Lulu and I'm B. All right. Now we have the water signs. What information do you have for my beautiful water signs? Surrender to receiving love and support. Up, and y'all got surrender your desire to control people in the middle, and surrender to joy. Now, so y'all got the fire signs in the middle of this reading. Now, surrender to receiving support and love. Two polar bears, Mama Bear, Papa Bear. Yay. There's also a beautiful crown chakra energy, or just the purple ray. So many of you may want to focus on the purple ray healing meditations, purple ray Reiki. I don't even know if that's a thing, but I'm here to take it. Thank you. Now, surrender to receiving support and love. Allow people to help you. Allow people to be in your energy, right? You may have been secluded for a while, or cut someone off, or cut your feelings off, or have moved into this space of bitterness, or moved into a space where you are unsure or if you are lovable. You may have moved into this space of you are unsure if you will get what it is that you want, right? What you deserve and desire when it comes to your relationships, whether it's a friendship, a love situation, or what have you. They want you to know that people want to support you. The same way that we have angels and ancestors and assigned guardians or what have you that want to support you, want things to work out, want things to move a certain way. You also have humans that want to help you as well. You have humans who support you. You have humans who love you. You have humans who want to be there for you, but you have to open yourself up to it. I was listening to something the other day, and it made so much sense to me. Someone said, if you don't trust people, you don't trust your decisions, because you decide on who you are, who you trust, or who you give, your trust to. Trust should be earned. So you don't just go out here all willy-nilly and giving it away. So some of you may want to move into a space where you take some type of courses, classes, listen to some videos, do some guided meditations, or what have you. I really would suggest that there's some type of support groups, join some type of support groups that have much to do with teaching about support and what does it mean for someone to support you, because it's case by case, right? But what does it mean to be supported? What does it mean to be loved? What does it mean to however you deal with other people, and how has that affected you in the past, and where did that stem from? Like, really getting deep into that part of it is very important, I feel. So I would suggest you do some type of classes, courses, join some groups, chat groups, Clubhouse. I mean, the day and age, where we live now, there's so many ways that you can find information, right? Because when you're in tune with your star player, a lot of times you'll realize what it is that may be an issue. And a lot of times when it comes to love, there's a void within. When we are looking outside for something, there's a void within. When it comes to support, and I know with the empaths, we just, feel as though we get to this space, depending on a number of factors, of course, but many times we get to this space where we want to be supported because we support. So there may be some expectation. So some of you may want to get some healthy expectations, if any at all, or just unlearn and relearn what does support mean to you, in what ways, and how to filter the give and take, and make sure that there's some balance, because there may be some type of imbalances there in the past. Surrender your desire to control people goes with it. So some of you may have been in situations where you held tightly, you you overwhelmed yourself by being overbearing. You may have given so much to so many people, or given so much to one person in particular, where it got to a point. I have to use the restroom. All right, we're back. So there may have been some issues with giving so much and not balancing the scales, right? Reciprocity is very important to empaths, because what happens is we come to a space where, here's the thing. When you, as empaths, when we come here, we want to help so many people. We come here with this lightheartedness. We come here with this energy of coming to be of service, right? And wherever it is that we came from before here, apparently, if you believe in that sort of thing, or maybe past lives or what have you, right? Wherever it is that we came from, apparently it wasn't like this. So then we have to get used to being here and realizing that this is a very cruel world. I thought that person really gave a fuck. They really don't give a fuck. They didn't know how to stop, you know. They didn't know, they used me till they used me up. Well, that's where boundaries are important. So instead of controlling people, you control yourself. And in that way, you are not subject to being taken advantage of. Because you can't make another person do what it is that you want them to do. You cannot make another, even with children, after so long, especially depending on what type of child you have, right? But even after so long, I mean, how does that work? It's very important to remember those things, like set certain boundaries, and also know what you can and cannot heal, what you can and cannot, what you should and should not give. How much should you give, right? Setting those healthy boundaries are very important. So some of you may even want to join some groups to learn how to set healthy boundaries, right? Or take some courses. Oh, yes. There may even be some like community college courses that you can take, right? Or there may be some guru who has done a lot of the research and the work, and through life experiences, and work with a lot of people that has some type of seminar course or what have you that you can go and purchase, right? But there's so much free self-help stuff, but you have to really show up for yourself and be intentional about it. Surrendering to joy. This is you going within. Many of you may be in a space where it's time for you to allow your inner child to run wild. You may have kept your inner child locked up and confined. Your inner child, if you really go back to the innocence of a child before life took over, and you know, some people, things happen very early to them in life, right? But when you really go into this space of allowing your inner child, when that innocence, allowing that innocence to just be what it is, with that light-heartedness, with that true spiritual essence, true divinity, true connection to source. Because what happens is when we are children, we don't know all of this adulting stuff that goes on. We don't know how bad and cruel the world really is. We forgive people quickly. We, you know, cry at the drop of a dime about something that someone else gets pricked, and we just start crying. Right? Some of us still move forward. We feel others' pain and all of this, but with this surrender to joy, this is a need to watch a comedy. This is a need to join, do something that you haven't done in a long time. Something that takes you back, I feel. This is allowing yourself to be unhinged, right? You know, do a little skip or something. Some skipping, do some jump roping, or something very fun and playful here. Some of you may want to donate to some charity or what have you. If you have a Vedic reading, or I don't know if what other types of readings will offer this, but I know with Vedic it tells you when you should and how you should donate, and certain things that go depending on how the planets are lined up. But when it comes to this, I really feel like something about giving to the homeless, giving to children who may have gone through what you went through when you were younger. I feel like this is going to bring more joy into your heart. All right. What is this? Surrender to receiving support and love for the water signs, please. Look at you. You're in a space of trying. You're tired. This is you. This was you. You're depleted. Time, effort, and energy. And you got the Four of Cups too, right? You're unsure. Some of you may have been emotionally eaten like this nice little fella. And it may, again, go back to that inner child. There may have been someone who was ill here that you need some help with, or some emotional support. You may not want to tell people about what you have going on. Find a trusted source. Call a fucking helpline. What have you. I really feel with this Seven of Pentacles that some of you may be in a space where you are tired of being neglected. You are tired of having to do so much on your own. You are tired of, you really want, it's like you need reassurance about your decisions. You need reassurance about the direction that you are going, or you need some type of clarity. You are over assessing things and driving yourself, right? Depleting, you're not depleting, well, they said depleting your resources, but I really feel what it is that even if it comes to financial support, you're trying to make sure that you are making the right investments and giving the right time to the right things, or the right energy to the right things, or putting the effort into the right things. With this Four of Cups, it's like you don't want to go back to what was, but you also are unsure of what direction to go in moving forward, because what follows the Four is the Five of Cups. So you don't want to make decisions that will have you in regret, remorse, or what have you. So you may be sitting and doing things that may be detrimental to how you move in the future. So you want to be very careful about that. Whatever it is that you are craving, look up the spiritual meaning of what you've been craving and what you've been having or eating a lot of. If it's been salt, chicken, whatever it is, you want to be mindful of that. It looks like my hand is peeling. It's weird. Okay, so some of you may be having thoughts about someone who may have passed from a certain, I feel like it's something genetic. So if it's like diabetes, high blood pressure, or anything like that, and you may be having thoughts about certain things when you are in this complacent energy or in this emotionally distraught energy here, I feel like you're reflecting. You're going to see something for what it is in that reflection space, and you're going to realize that it's time for you to change some type of pattern here. What is this? Surrender to control. Surrender your desire to control people for water signs. If you want to bring balance and harmony, reciprocity here, you want deeply felt emotion to be reciprocated. It's important for you to play your part and let other people play their part, right? Again, we cannot control anyone. There may be some type of celebration or family gathering here where it's going to be very important for you to focus on what you bring to the table. That's what it is. Even if it's not a celebration or a family gathering, what you bring to the table. What you bring to the table. Bring what is required. Don't bring what you like. I'm going to bring what's required, plus I'm going to add some more, and then I'm going to be mad about it later. Or I'm going to bring what's required, and then I'm going to, bring some more because I want this person to like me. I want this person to do this. Or this person, I'm trying to win their support, or I'm trying to win their love. No. Bring what is required. Like if you go to a family gathering and they say that they want you to bring the peach cobbler, bitch, bring the peach cobbler. Because there is someone else who is going to bring the napkins. There is someone else who is going to bring the pop. There is, see? All right. I like it. Now, everything is going to work out the way that it should here. Your synchronicity may be something in music or something to do with music, or maybe you are a singer here. Surrender to joy is also pulling you out of this Four of Cups energy. It came back out. So it's time for you to let things be what they are. It's time for you to take matters into your own hands and make decisions based on what is factual, what is here, what is present, not what you want it to be or what you think it should be, or no, woe is me. Let's be very intentional about what it is that we want and how we want to acquire desired results. The results come from within and reflect without, right? So surrender to receiving support and love. Allow the love and support of others in, rather than trying to handle everything yourself. This can take the pressure off and simultaneously nurture you. Surrender your desire to control people. Being over controlling can sabotage relationships. To more effectively achieve your goals, back off, regroup, and give the situation some breathing room. Surrender to joy. Oh, she got a lot of crown chakra. She has a lot of third eye chakra. It looks like a butterfly is springing from her forehead. That's what it looks like to me, honey. But I feel like you're breaking up the energy, breaking up the cloud, breaking up the fog, breaking up the silence, breaking up those parts of you that have been stuck, stagnant, or complacent. For many of you, it even feels like you may have had some soreness in your body, your limbs, and that's because you were not allowing yourself to. Sorry. You may not have been allowing yourself to just be free, taking time out to just be grateful for the beautiful things that life has to offer. Be grateful for just being here, breathing, living. Thank you for this hand. Thank you for this hand. Thank you for this head. Thank you for this neck. Thank you for these eyes that I see. Just be, because there's so much, you don't know how good it feels to feel good until you what? Feel bad. Okay? A key to positive change in your life is to let joy in and savor it. Indulge in random acts of smiling. During both the hard and easy times, keep surrendering to more joy. 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 Keep surrendering to. Yeah. I'm really here for it. Do you live a mindful, present, and aware life, or do you refute, repress, and reset without challenging yourself to heal and grow? I hear people say they want to be a better person and turn right around and refuse to do the work. I too have struggled with this, and it became very clear what I needed to do. How often do you repeat patterns of behavior and repeat certain cycles over and over? Do you really hold yourself accountable for your feelings and attitudes? How much longer will you go against the grain and create more damage? I had to learn to incorporate 5 things to become more mindful, present, and aware. They are patience, forgiveness, persistence, self-love, and stillness. Once I did these things, my life began to change for the better. I now enjoy my process moment by moment, and I teach you this in my journal, a 90-day journal to mindfulness. You can check it out along with my other tools at toolsforintuitives.com.